The fact that we know that he was a vegetarian proves to me that you could be the biggest, most evil leader. You still go, I'm a vegetarian. Sorry, I can't eat it. I'm a vegetarian. What do you think he said first? His opinion on Jews or the fact that he's vegetarian? Like he was like, hello, my name is... Nice to meet you. By the way, I'm vegetarian. He was probably among the first annoying people.
He's at a restaurant. He has to go to ask the chef to change. Can you change the meat?
Like, sorry, no eggs,
tofu.
No eggs, no milk, no juice.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode.
Am I on this side usually?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, man. Imagine we're on my sofa, you're there.
Huh. Why does it feel different? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I believe you.
Usually we don't have hundreds of people walking, looking at us. Welcome, guys, to another outdoorsy edition of the Good Night Podcast. For those listening, we are sitting on the Castelnau, but pointing... same street we sat last time, but pointing...
the other way.
West. The camera is pointing west.
It
is 40-something degrees right now
hot.
in Montreal, so this is going to be a
I love it.
low-energy podcast.
I enjoy sometimes like...
Everyone's naked. Look around you.
I know, it is pretty cool. It feels like I'm in Cuba.
If Allah would like come, it's like...
You're right at home.
Like you're supposed to cover everything.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the heat. I just picture where Allah lives hot.
Why is Allah in hell?
Isn't it a desert?
Oh. Well, I'm assuming he's the god of everything, so Iceland and the desert.
Wait a minute.
And Greece.
What?
Oh, crazy homeless guy.
There's Allah right there. Allah
is in everyone, buddy. This is what they say. Let's see if he's going to ask us. He's going to ask us for money.
No.
That's me when I visit countries. This is basically me. Remember when I told you my theory that travel, when you live in a hostel, you're just being homeless in other people, other countries?
Oh man,
God,
yeah,
it's so hot. Yeah, I like, even though it's very hot and I didn't do anything today.
Mm-hmm.
This weather, I'll take this weather over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over minus 40
I don't
any
mind.
day of the week.
I used to think like if you're sweating, you're losing weight, and I googled it, and you're not actually.
Yeah, you are.
But if you're standing still and sweating, you're not actually losing weight.
No, you're losing water.
Yeah,
and minerals.
But like you're not like I thought it was like I'm working out and I'm just standing still.
But it's good you're sweating. It's good
because in
for
my
your
head
body.
I'm like you work out when you sweat, but when you sweat when you stand still, that's not working out. I used to think it was. I was like I'm working out. I'm drinking a beer on a patio.
You're drinking beer on a patio. Like, I'm gonna get a six-pack. Let me just sit in the sun a bit more time to get a six-pack.
Yeah. You see, I always think of schemes to do with anything, like how to make money quick without any work, and how to...
You kind of manage how to make money quick without really working. If you think about it, every time I see you, you have a new thing.
Yeah.
You're the one who's like, dude, I started teaching. I'm like, oh, I could teach. Then like, dude, I have this job where I'm paid on PayPal. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
They're paying me a lot now.
And you just keep coming up with new cool ideas how to make money and not pay taxes.
Yeah.
King of that. You are your dad.
Well, he did it illegally. Like in terms of
what you're
going
doing
to
is
jail.
super legal.
Well,
it just doesn't involve drugs.
There's shades of legal.
Yeah.
The guns are guns. Drugs are. Oh God, my brain.
Drugs.
Yeah. What did I do? I did a few different things that I don't usually do. I hung out. I went to a fake bachelor party.
Oh.
It wasn't even. It was more of a just comedians going to watch a comedian perform.
It was
a pretty crap. Not a crap bachelor party. It was just
like. It's not a bachelor party.
It's not.
Hung out one last time. One last hurrah.
But it was hardly a hurrah.
Did you get drunk?
No.
Did the man about to get married? Did he?
I think he smoked like 18 hash joints, and then
this is like I can't get a prostitute. So
I think I had 3 beers.
18 joints.
I had 3 like twisted teas.
That's crazy.
I had a lot of sugar.
Whoa, you had twisted teas.
And then I smoked 3 cigarettes.
Nice.
And that was actually the best part. Smoking cigarettes. I'm realizing tobacco. You're right, shisha.
It's the best.
It is any form of tobacco.
I smoked. I went on a date yesterday.
Yeah.
And I went to smoke a shisha on the date.
Nice.
And I went with an Eastern European girl.
Oh.
Very Eastern European. And
yeah.
Since I'm like dating more often lately, there's a little time between date from different women. It's crazy how every woman is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go on a date with a Quebecois.
Yeah.
And she'll order, she'll talk, she's modern, she'll offer to split the bill. you go on a date with an Eastern European. She doesn't even look at the waiter. She's like, "You're the man. You talk to the waiter." We want me to talk to the waiter?
No way.
That is insane.
That's not bad.
Like you could tell. No, because it's
Well, not bad for you, you know.
I'm used to it. I always
Yeah.
order for both of us. This is the type of guy I am. But it's just, I gotta. Okay, if she's Quebecois, if I talk on her behalf, she might be offended.
Yeah.
But if she's Eastern European, if I don't order on for both of us, she's like, he is not a man.
Oh, that's funny. You
That's
never,
a
you
gene.
never know. You have to like
You have to always
sever like a, you know, like a Survey Monkey link or whatever. Being like, what type
like,
of woman
could,
are you?
I could tell usually because I always like when I date girls, or even if I go on a date with a girl, then I always hold the door open for the car. Always pick them up.
Oh,
I
wow.
offer to pick them up,
Yeah.
and I always hold the door open. So now I judge based on how they react.
Yeah.
If I hold the door open for them, it's like, yes, this is, I don't.
Yeah.
But if they're like, oh my God,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are so gentle, like I like you. I'm like, oh, okay, you're not
That's
used.
hilarious.
You're not used to this type
Depending
of
on how they
treatment
react, you can park somewhere where it's like in between a really fancy restaurant and like a Frito Lor or whatever. She freaks out. Oh my God, thank you. You can be like, okay, we're going
Alright,
Frito. We're going
Frito-Lor.
Frito Lor.
We're splitting the bill.
Yeah. We're getting a poutine.
Yeah. We'll pay 50%. We'll count how many fries you ate, and then we'll decide who pays more. Women. Did you pay on because you're dating a white, strong, independent woman?
Do I pay? No.
When on the first date.
Oh, no. I didn't pay. I never paid for the first date ever because I would go on like 80,000 dates a day, and I was
Yeah.
like,
So who would pay?
both of us.
Oh, okay. You would split the bill.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we would go like on like 4 or 5 dates, but the thing is, the date would be like 2 drinks,
Okay.
2 drink minimum.
Yeah.
Mike
You
Ward.
would go on a date with Mike Ward and Pentelis?
Yeah, it would be 2 drinks, and then
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, do we have any chemistry?
A date with you is like going to a comedy club.
yeah, minimum.
2 drinks minimum, and then it's no cameras,
No count.
no recording.
Yeah, yonder bag.
And yeah, you gotta put
Yeah,
your
put
phone,
my
in
phone
under
away.
your bag, and
Yeah. But no, it would be
so,
like
so Claire paid half the date.
yeah.
Wow, and you ended up maybe.
But
I
it was
cannot find my
it was just a regular. The thing, it's so casual. It's not like a date. I'm not picking her up. I'm meeting her there.
Yeah, that's still.
It's
a
like
date.
a half
For
a.
me, a date is let's get to know each other
Mm.
and be flirtatious. That's a date.
I remember one of my favorite first dates ever. This was like I was newly single. I think I was like 22 or 23. Tinder just came out. This is like 12 years ago now, man.
Yeah.
Tinder's old. Tinder's like it's like a teenager now. Tinder. It's crazy how old Tinder is.
Can serve in the war right
Yeah,
now.
it's so old. And so I remember meeting up with this girl at like Mount Royal Park, you know, like around the monument, and I was like drinking a beer, and then I was like, hey, let's walk down. Let's just walk down to the downtown. And so we're walking downtown. She's like, okay. She was 18. I was like 22.
Oh, she must have thought you were so cool.
She thought I was like her cool older brother. And then I was like, I know a cool
That's a
drinking
weird
spot.
thing to say on a date.
Well, it's after
I'm
the
a
date.
cool older brother. Yeah, okay.
And when we drank like in a cool alleyway, I was like, "This is a cool alley to drink." And then I found a cool parking lot to drink. She's like, "So
It's like,
cool."
he's so cool.
And then
Oh
that was
my
it.
God, I'm going.
Yeah, that was the
with
date.
really cool guy.
It's so sad, but that's so going to the bar pretty
Yeah.
good compared to the alleyway.
I never had a date. Actually, no. I've had during COVID. I went for a walk with a girl, and it was just like both of us were just like, we're tired of being home. Let's go. We matched on Tinder. We went on a walk. No chemistry, but I was like, I went on a walk. It was nice. I enjoyed it. No, I never went 50-50 on a date.
You should take them.
And I think women who are attracted to me
Yeah.
expect me to be a man from the 1920s. And a girl who's attracted to you, she's like, I'm going to have to pay.
Yeah.
Like she looks at you, he's wearing shorts on a first date. I'm going to have to pay for that. You can't even afford.
I have little cars on my socks.
Yeah, you have cars on the side. He can't afford full pants. I'm going to have to pay.
You keep saying that I can't afford full pants. These pants were expensive when I got them, and then now they have huge holes in them. But back in the day,
I think you might have moths. Or your girlfriend likes to nibble on your pants.
I did have no. I wear them out easily. Like
Ah.
I jump on a bike, I walk a lot.
Oh, yeah,
my
sure, you
thighs
bike.
are always like this.
Yeah.
My thighs are always rubbing my. Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
So yeah, it's so funny also to hear. Because I go, you date white girls, you date Middle Eastern girls, you know, Russian girls, Ukrainian girls, blah blah blah. Every single girl complains about Quebecois men. Every single girl's like, I don't understand. They're gonna have in the story. I'm gonna tell they're gonna have Eastern European accent because the last girl who told me this had a. She's like we go and they're like he goes on bicycle to date. I don't what? You come to date on bicycle? What?
Yeah, but you come from a war-torn. Oh, sorry, I can't say that. Sorry, let me cut that out. We have enough freedom that we can bike it.
She's like, but what? And I see he sees me holding something heavy. He doesn't offer to help.
Yeah.
What is this? A man?
That's bad. No, you're supposed to offer that if your woman's weak and not as big arms.
It's just funny, and even white girl Quebecois, she's like, I can't date Quebec. Like English Hicks.
Yeah, they're
the same.
trash.
Everyone is there's trash everything. It's just and trash for me is just most of the time lack of money. That's it. Because you can have trash rich people, but they hide it very well because they have money.
Oh.
Old money hides a lot.
It's true. You can't really
stupidity.
hear how dumb a guy is in his Tesla.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like mufflers and muffled sound.
Actually, au contraire, in a Tesla you can hear everything because the car is very silent.
Yeah.
He's playing.
It is pretty sweet. Like it's a Tesla. Like you're inside one. It feels like you're in a.
I have a theory.
Yeah, but it feels like you're inside like a not an iPhone, but like an iPhone plug. It feels like you're in like it's like that.
Dude, in 5 years they're gonna start charging Teslas with the USB-C.
Oh man.
You charge your phone and then you're like, let's charge the car. Oh look, this is for me. This is a white bourgeois bicycle. Look, they're all wearing the same thing.
Yeah. Today
they all work in IT.
You see like that like nerdy outfit, right? Today I saw a guy.
They all cry because their girlfriend.
He unzipped his front.
Yeah.
And it was open.
Yeah, that's the new.
And I was
cool
like,
way.
whoa, that guy is actually hot. Underneath that weird alien.
Is that your new? Is that the look? Yeah, I could see you do that because you have to understand.
But they're really.
They didn't invent that look. Europeans are huge cyclists. Europeans and. No North American is gonna design clothes that is so tight.
Yeah.
Like really, really tight shorts and tight shirts. That's a European thing. It's just that the.
What about scuba gear? Scuba gear is very tight.
I'm pretty sure scuba gear was invented by Europeans. Because if you go to poor people, they're like, I'm just gonna jump in my skin. I'm gonna wear my underwear, like, and then the white people, they're like, I cannot. I have to wear the pressure.
That's really funny.
The fish, they touch me. I gotta wear super tight clothes. Ooh, look at me. Meow.
Oh man, yeah.
You see, ironic wife beater. You see it?
Ironic.
That's my neighborhood now. Ironic mustaches.
How awesome is that?
Oh, you see? Oh, this is new too. If you look, ironic socks, shorts with socks up.
That's all the kids now, though. That's new.
The new look. Yeah, mustache.
Yeah.
Shorts up and your shirt.
Yeah,
this guy is dressed exactly like you.
Yeah, he is. But it's funny. I've been dressed like that for like 18 years.
Exactly.
What's going on?
He's got your hair, your mustache, your shirt,
so
your
now
shorts,
I gotta
your
like.
socks and your
I need to
shoes.
think into the future a bit. I have to think into the future because they've caught up with how dress. Now I have to.
Dude, it's coming. Everyone's gonna dress like me. That's the
I
future.
know you're so far in the future.
I'm avant-garde. Sometimes I write my jokes and you don't laugh and no one laughs. I'm like, oh, I'm just avant-garde. I'm just spitting truths and people are like, huh? What?
It's too true.
What? The girl's dog is what? Huh?
Oh, okay. You know what's funny? Okay, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that a lot because I was wondering, because you said like.
How come I don't make you laugh?
No. The whole.
Hordes of people have, but not my best friend.
But the comment, right?
Yes.
You were saying that like I've been listening to a book called. I've been listening to a book called.
Women
Pimp.
Are
Pimp by Iceberg Slim.
Oh, it's a great book.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's a good
one
book.
of the smartest human being ever.
It's a good book. It's a little like.
I love it.
It's a little like. So I did this, and then she was like that, and then I was like, and she was like,
bravado and
yeah, it was a little, but it's good. I like it.
You have the main.
Yeah, but
and then you have those the main stop prostitute.
Yeah.
I thought about the joke. It's not a girl who steals your best friend, but you would call a girl who would steal your best friend. That's not but it fits in the bitch category.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't think of like a girl stealing my friend as a. Like whatever, like have fun with them. I don't care.
Well, you tend to avoid emotions.
No, it's not true.
No, but in the sense like, just pain, just whatever. You tend to do that a lot, just whatever.
Just if it's something that's not like it's not me, like it's literally my friend. Let's say, oh, sorry, Gabriel, I can't drink beer with you all night now.
Okay, I get it. It's a and a horrible.
Not
joke.
that, no. But you're saying you're putting it on me now.
No, but I really you go, whatever. You tend to do that sometimes.
Well, if it's a dude that wants, let's say somebody wants to do something their own way, I'm not going to fight it because it's not my thing. You know?
You should fight it all the time.
Well,
anyways.
I have things I fight for. It's just there's only very
You gotta fight for your right.
I fight for
to
my
party.
literally my own. Like I can't.
Be careful.
It's
You're gonna jizz all over your pants. No.
What the hell? There's like nothing in there.
That's the definition of over-promise, under-deliver.
Yeah.
It's just fizzy water. If you ever see someone who's like, dude, I'm gonna do best. There's a comic here in town. I'm sure you met him, and he's like, bro, I'm gonna wait till I get on stage. I'm a god.
Oh really?
I'm a god. And he goes on stage and he bombs. Like, you're fizzy water. When
No
I pour
way.
you in a glass,
Somebody says that?
Yeah.
That's an
like,
insane.
in
I know who it is.
In French, I'm a destroyer.
Oh, okay, in French.
No
Never
warning.
mind. I thought you were talking about something, but
No.
I'll cut that name. But
No.
because
I
he
like
has
that guy.
done that.
Yeah.
Or he's like, put me first, dog. I'm like, watch these. And I'm like, all right, you dog. So I'll cut his name. I cut the whole section out.
But I like this metaphor. People who overpromise, underdeliver to be
Yeah.
just fizzy water. So yeah, what do you think of that book?
I like it. It's pretty good. It's I like the whole con part. I like conning people out of. That's the most interesting. I don't like the idea of him like beating a woman into her relinquishing all control,
Yeah,
and then
to each his own.
now yeah, I know. Now you have to completely like take care of her and like buy her a sandwich and coffee, and then if she's like too nice, you gotta beat her again
Yeah.
because she's like, "Hey baby, where were you tonight? Don't you ever ask where I am from." But like, I like the idea of like, there's like a dickhead that's like has all this money, and you're like, I could take some of this money off of him because he's gonna do something anyway.
Isn't it crazy? I mean, listen, we've had women love us completely. Your wife loves you. She's gonna devote her life to you. She's gonna marry you. Maybe she's gonna have your kids and whatnot. She's gonna live with you. She's gonna pick up your socks. She's devoted to
Yeah,
you.
she lost socks.
I've had women devoted to me and who love me fully.
Yeah.
I've never had a woman love me so much that she's like, I'm gonna sell my
I
vagina
know, that's
and give
crazy.
you all the money.
That is so
How do you do that?
crazy.
How,
That-
like, I don't have the mental capacity to
Was-
think
were
of a plan.
Were people like really screwed up back? Because this
can
this
make-
book was set in the 1940s, right, or the 30s, really long, 100 years ago.
40s, yeah? Was it?
Because he was born in
70s?
1920.
Okay. So he was like 25.
That
yeah.
book came out in 1950s.
Okay.
So it's an old.
And pimps. He's a pimp. He's a PIMP. He's a certified
The way they
pimp.
talk, it sounds like, oh, this is the 80s, dude. This is like
Jive talking.
before like the 60s. This is like before even Mad Men, you know. And so that archetype of just like, there has to be absolutely
you
no prospects or hope
Yeah.
for these women, and the only way to really get anything like a house, a roof over their head, they
Yeah.
must be so abused that they find a dude that's like a daddy figure that beats them into loving them, you know. Like it's such
'Cause he
a
doesn't beat them right away.
he almost like he's so ice cold, this
Yeah.
guy, that like
He's like, I cannot. You know the show, it's on YouTube. It's called the Soft White Underbelly,
yeah.
and they interviewed a pimp. And
Oh,
he had his
wow.
like, and they're like, I'm his. Like they were so proud
Wow.
to say that he is my pimp.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never had that control.
No.
Like psychotic control over. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I'm
It-
curious. How do you
Yeah.
attain
Well,
such level of
what I find
psychopathy?
crazy is that it's so easy to lose. Like the moment you slip up, like there was a story that this guy tells in the book where there's like this really high level pimp that was like had a stable of like 100 like girls, right? And then this other pimp wanted to learn from him,
Yeah.
right? So he ended up conning him. He ended up hooking him on heroin, and he had so much heroin that he was able to take it away from him, basically, because he
Damn.
couldn't afford it anymore. He was just so addicted to it that he eventually like he became a to that second pimp. So and he stole his whole stable, and he
so just-
basically like, listen, like I'm gonna have you around. You do my bidding, and then you be my bitch, and I'll give you heroin
So
and
he
money.
made him. So basically, you can only be addicted to making money.
Mhm.
Like you cannot have any other vices
Mm-mm.
other than making money.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, being a horrible human. But I don't know if that's an
being
addiction.
horrible, and then like
You use your psychopathy. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be addicted.
and
to
all
it.
he really cares about like having a cool car and like a cool pair of shoes and some
respect.
pants and
respect
like
and power.
yeah, but yeah, respect. But you can't really do anything. You can't really even buy. I guess you could back in the day in
Yeah,
the
but
20s.
listen, if you're getting your sucked every day,
Yeah.
if you like, let's say Ferraris and Lamborghinis
Mhm.
didn't exist, because there is like, if you go for example to Afghanistan, there's people
Mm-hmm.
who like, oh, I own an opium farm.
Mm-hmm.
They're the richest guy in the county. The guy has like 15 wives.
Yeah.
He has a nice house. He eats whatever he wants every day.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
So what do you want more?
Because you could die at any moment, right? You can.
What
like,
do you want more?
Exactly.
Is it the Ferrari? Is it
No.
you want to go hang out in Monaco with the
Yeah.
douche?
No. Yeah, you just really like.
Everyone respects you and fear you.
Yeah, and there's no stability, and at the point you don't even care.
You are the stability.
Yeah.
As long as you're in control of
Yeah.
this neighborhood, of this city,
It is scary though.
and
oh
people
man.
or like will fight for you. My God, being a mob boss must be awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't have that in me. I can make 1,000 people laugh, no problem. Give me a crowd at a theater,
Yeah.
1,000 people. They never met me. They have no idea who I am. I can make them laugh. I can have them eating from the palm of my hands. How do you do that? Pimp. I don't
In
know.
terms of like converting people into.
But anyway, I really enjoyed that book. I tried
it's
to
cool.
apply what I read into like comedy and show
Mhm.
business, like how to deal, how to make business. It's a pretty good book. I think I read it. You are listening to it. Is it like a black guy or is it like or is it Anthony Quinn going? Hello.
No. It.
Oh, Yehovah, you will not. Oops, sorry. You will not. I will slap you with my left
That's it.
hand.
No, it is a black dude, but you can tell it's like not that kind of black dude. You can tell it's more like a
What kind of?
like I'm gonna
Like an Oxford.
no
Hello.
like a West Island whatever like I'm gonna bleep the name
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
and then he's doing the accent and
okay.
and a lot of times he slips up and it just sounds like a nerd. You're like
So he's a nerdy black guy.
yeah, but he's trying to act like cool, and you're like, doesn't work sometimes. Sometimes it does
You
work.
need a guy like Vance. Vance should be able to do the work.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because he's basically trying to do a Vance voice, and he's not that good at it sometimes. So you're kind of like, maybe that's why I don't love it. Because
You have to read it. I'm telling you.
I know, but I'm not. I guess I could read before bed, but. But
I finished my Georges St. Pierre book. I told you I'm reading like 2-3 books at the same time. So I finished the Georges St. Pierre book. I'm like, you know what? I want to read in French. So now I'm reading in French again.
Cool.
And I forgot how beautiful certain.
Yeah.
I'm reading Albert Camus.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Stranger.
Yeah, I read that. It's a weird ass book.
You read it?
When in English.
Oh.
It's a really like strange book. Oh no, I didn't read The Stranger. I read his other one, where it's about a pandemic. He has another one
Albert
about.
Camus?
Yeah. His one called about a pandemic. Yeah. The Stranger is about a guy he killed, right?
Hey. I haven't read it in a long time. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm 15 pages in. He just found out his mom's dead.
Okay, yeah.
It's quite a. His writing is so simple.
Yeah.
It's not heavy. It's just simple. Just the story moves forward slowly. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, but I have to give up on Dostoevsky.
Oh,
It's
really?
so heavy, man.
Damn.
I'm 33% in.
Oof.
I've been reading it for like 2 months.
Oh, that's long.
It's because it's
Too
so
bad.
heavy.
Yeah.
And you get into sections where it's like, let's just character A is discussing character B. What is God? And then you're reading and you're like, I don't know. I just read for 10 minutes. I have no idea what I just read.
Oh.
It's so hard to
I was looking
ironic
online.
wife beater. Sorry. All right,
I was looking online, and apparently a guy said, like some dude I read on some forum, he said, like, when you're reading these books, you need to make notes. How can you imagine you're studying for, like, you're in school, you gotta make notes. And I'm like, dude, I'm reading for fun. I'm not reading to, like.
There's a lot of, and it is for fun. That book,
Yeah.
I read that book like as if I'm reading like secret knowledge from
Mhm.
ancient times. There's so many ideas. I'm like, oh, Louis C.K. took that idea. So many like concepts of philosophy.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was smarter, I would capture them and I would
Okay.
write jokes about them.
Yeah.
But I'm not. So I'm just going, what? Who are? And all the characters have Russian names.
What? That's
So, like-
I'm laughing because it's exactly my experience with a lot of things. I'm like, what? Huh?
It's like you have Mikhail, and then you have whatever, and they all have like similar names. I'm
Yeah.
like, who are these? So
Who are
in my
these
mind,
people?
they're all the same guy,
Yeah.
playing different roles.
Oh,
It's so hard. I don't want to give up.
No.
I don't like giving up, but I might. It's okay. I'm gonna continue. It helps me sleep. It's so hard to
Mhm.
read when one
pass out.
sentence is literally 2 minutes.
Ooh. That's brutal, bro. Oh, man, my stomach's... I don't know why my stomach killed
Your
me.
stomach hurts
I hope I don't have to... But it's okay. I'll hold it.
again. You can try what I do today. I'm fasting for 24 hours. I'm giving it a try.
Try fasting?
Yeah. I think it finally like kind of resets my stomach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just don't eat for 24 hours.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what it is. I think I drank a lot of coffee or something.
You want to poo poo?
No, I'm fine.
You wanna poop?
No.
You wanna poop?
What else? I have something I want to say eventually, but I want to save it toward the end.
Is it bad?
But what?
Is it bad?
It's no, nothing to you or me or
Okay.
no.
I'll just bring it up. We'll see if it takes us somewhere.
Okay, well, so so the other day,
Yeah.
So remember I mentioned, okay, whatever. I'm trying to think how to say it. So I was so I brought my bird to the vet to the vet yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you told me your
I
bird.
was really like worried about her because like
Yeah.
she's slowly like.
Well, tell the people what happened. Your bird broke.
Yeah, my bird.
You were having
like,
sex with your bird.
Yeah, I was having sex with my bird,
You stretched
and
it out a bit too much?
yeah, and so it like had like a hurt foot, and basically like I brought her to the vet, right? And I was like really worried about her. I put her in a box. She was really stressed out. I was like feeling really bad, and I brought her to the vet. And then Claire came with me because like it's kind of like it's hard to bring a bird. Make sure it shouldn't fly away, shit. So we both like had.
You have to hold her.
Well, we had her in a box, and then Claire wanted to come because we both love the bird, you know. And we're like, oh, it's because bringing a bird to the vet is like, it's like bringing you love this thing.
I loved one to a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to be alone.
Yeah, and I got this bird, man. I love this bird. I got this bird in my 30th.
Charlie? No. Homer?
Arnie.
Arnie.
Yeah. Hi. And I love this bird. I got this bird on my 30th birthday. You know, we fell in love, right? Like we make sounds together. She copies my laugh. She copies Claire's laugh. She copies the water sound. She'd be on my shoulder. My favorite thing, I'd come out of the shower. She'd run on my shoulder and she'd like lick my hair for water. It's really cute, you know. So we brought her to the vet. I was wondering what happened. They were examining her, right? And like examining her arm and like her wings and her legs and stuff. Because we thought the foot was broken, right? Over time, like, and I noticed over the last month she was slowly like getting like more and more like limping a little bit, you know, and like not coming out of her cage as much, and so like basically.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, man.
I have a little bit of cum in my eye. So she basically said there was like a bigger issue. It's actually nothing to do with her leg. It was like a tumor in her. Yeah. And so we had to put her down yesterday.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you were a bit under the weather when you showed up. Oh, man. Sorry, man.
So she's a great lady. Yeah. Whew. That's my story. That's why I want to save for the end because I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like I'm thinking of jokes.
Yeah,
I'm like, should I do these jokes now? Like, did you eat it? Did you barbecue it? I mean, you're not gonna waste
that's funny.
chicken. It's protein.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, buddy.
No, it's all right. It was really nice the way the vet was like amazing. Like the most. I thought it was gonna be like some whatever, like some cold ass lady that's like it's like, oh, sorry. She was like so nice. She was like talking to the bird. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it hurts to analyze your leg, you know. And she was so nice, and she was blowing on her head, like at her head, just to calm her down. And then she told us that she said like basically like we can't like operate her too small. The problem is like they have like tumors in them, and their body is so like small that any tumor presses down, and so it pushes down on her sciatic nerve. So because of that, her leg basically went numb. And so because of that, she was always sitting on one foot, and it was starting to hurt her, and you could see on her foot was like getting like sore and like scarred and stuff. So we were like she was like we suggest that euthanasia in this case because we can't like, and so basically like they and I was so like, oh man, I don't want to like leave her there, you know. Imagine you're like, okay, bye, and then but they did it in the most like beautiful way. They just give her like a needle, right, and then you can like, and then she just they sedate her, right, and then like basically like hold her.
Weirdest podcast to record in public ever. Sorry. People are like, why is he crying?
No, I'm glad because I like when you make jokes. So
why is this guy making him cry? And like,
up, you know?
Why is he crying and laughing? And why are they recording outdoors at this moment? Sorry, buddy.
No, it's okay.
Tell me something. Tell me your favorite memory. Well, let's recount because I know the story. I think it's a beautiful story. How you got her? How you got him? Her?
Yeah, it's a girl.
It's a girl. Tell me let's remind people how you got. It's a very nice story how you got that bird. So tell the people how it happened.
I think it was like the pandemic, right? And so like it was like my 30th birthday. Hold on, maybe I'll cut and then I'll try to like compose.
No, it's okay. This is nice. This will get views. Show them the tears. Let me hit you now so you can cry more. Yeah. Gabe, you're a head. You're a piece of shit. You're never gonna succeed in life. Let me just shit on you so you can cry some more.
That makes me like laugh. But no,
I know this bird meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it was my birthday and
yeah, you're turning 30.
Yeah,
you were hanging out with Claire.
Yeah, it was my birthday and we were walking and we just all did shit
yeah,
I like
you
to do,
ate
right?
sausages, right?
Yeah, we had a sandwich sausage and she's like, "Oh, we get you a bird," and I wanted like a bigger bird, right? I want like a cockatiel, which is like
at the begining when his British girlfriend said, "Oh, let's get a bird," he thought he was gonna have a threesome with another lady. He said, "We get a bird? Oh, it's lovely. A bird for my 30th birthday. I love you, Claire." And then she was like, "I'm like, God damn! Oh, I can still fuck it." All right.
I wanted like a big one, like the cockatiel, because they're slightly. But we went to the pet store. They only had like this little. I thought it was like, oh, it's a little bird, you know. And I didn't like it. At first I was like, oh, it's so cute, but it hated me. It hated me and Claire for like 6 months. It like didn't come near us. Anytime we'd come, she'd be like, "I hate you guys. You guys are annoying." So like we even brought over. This is the weird story because it's all about birds.
It's okay.
We brought over like my brother's bird, and like it's like a giant, huge, like scary parrot. It's like I'm scared of it. It could rip your arm off almost. And I knew my bird was awesome because the first time it saw it, it looked at it like this. It was like, and then it was like sizing it up, and the other bird is like just dumb. It just sits there, like doesn't really know what's going on. And then she like looked like my bird looked for like a little like view, like a little place. So she went on like the windowsill that's like really, really high up, and she was like, and then she dived down and started just kicking her in the head. So I was like, this is so funny. And that's her favorite thing was to come down, kick, and then the other bird, it's so big, it doesn't even affect it, right? It's just like whatever, you know.
Like a little baby going, ha.
Yeah, I was like so funny. And then it slowly got used to us, you know. Eventually, like it started coming in the living room.
It's like a prankster bird. It's like a Canadian bird.
It's a little dickhead. And I would give her like nicknames because she was such a dick. I would call her Dickless, all because she was a dick, but she had no dick, right? So she's dickless. So we had a little dickless little bird. And then she eventually came. Then eventually we had like a little toy of like Marge Simpson, and she loved that toy. And
I know she gave eggs. She made eggs.
Yeah, a lot of eggs. She was obsessed with me. She fell in love with me to the point where she laid like 400 eggs. Like she wanted me like to come on her eggs, basically. Creepy.
Is that how birds?
Well, they like I think like something like not come on the eggs.
Is it? I mean, you could try. I mean, you could try to.
It's
come
like
on the
extra.
eggs.
It's extra white egg yolk.
You're like, just crack the eggs and come in. You're like, I don't get it.
And
Claire is like, come on, we need more. Come. She's cracking the tiny eggs. I remember it was a really big egg, like compared to her body.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That was
small.
a stretch.
It was like that.
Hole.
You know? And you would crack them after a while, and they would be like a little. It's from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And what the else? Yeah, she
did like with your bird. I learned that these things can still show some form of affection.
Mm-hmm. They really bond with only one person. But eventually, towards the end, she ended up bonding with Claire a lot. Like, because I would be out every night, right, doing shows. They're coming to record the podcast, or whatever. So it would just be her and the bird, and the bird would hang on her computer screen, and she'd be working, and she was doing her PhD, right? She was like,
that's fun.
And then she would be there, just chilling, and they'd be like, she'd be grooming herself, and Claire would be grooming herself. You know? And so they bonded, and then. Eventually, like Claire eventually found out that she likes to bathe, so she has like a little dish in the sink, and then she would go and play in the water. Oh man! And then she got sick and whatever. So sad. But it was only 4 years old.
What happens now? Like, what happened with the body?
You're legally not allowed to. You're not allowed taking the body for yourself. Apparently, you have to like
leave it with the.
You have to like bring. If you want to have the ashes, you have to like.
Ashes.
Yeah, but it's mixed ashes with like other animals, right? Yeah. It's not so you don't really get the ashes.
Cigarette butts.
Yeah, cigarette butts and dinosaur
It's birds.
bones.
I don't know if people like really like.
No.
The people who burn.
It'd be like this many ashes.
Yeah.
It's like a line of coke.
Yeah. Oh, you could do a sniff Arnie.
Yeah, and Yeah, I don't know, man. It's 4 years old, and it's funny. We thought we were gonna have her for so long. Claire was even like, "Oh my God, well, who's gonna watch after her for our wedding?" And I'm like, "Well, who's gonna look after her? Are we gonna have to move her one day, or like no?" And I kept on telling her, these birds, they don't last that long. The little ones, like budgies, they don't last like 4 to 6 years, sometimes 8 years at the most.
She lived the life surrounded by people who loved her,
Yeah.
man.
Oh man, it was so like sad.
Yeah.
Like kissing her and stuff. She was like falling asleep, and I would call her name, and she opened her eyes. Sad.
Guys, please click subscribe and follow. If you haven't yet, give this episode 5 stars.
Yeah.
Tell us about someone or something you loved.
Yeah. But then I was thinking, like, what's the flip side? Like, imagine you have a dog that lives 7, 8 years. It'd be so odd. You're just like having a midlife crisis with your dog. It's going out trying to get pussy.
What's nice about birds is that you don't have to pick up their. You have to take them outside when it's raining so they can shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're much more joyful and they bring more happiness. Apparently.
Yeah. Well, dogs are.
Animals for me, they don't. You know my theory.
Yeah.
It's not the right time for me to tell my opinions about house animals. You know, right now when you're mourning the death of something you like, but sorry, buddy.
No, it's all good. Happens, and it's good.
Is the cage? Is there gonna be like a cage? You know.
I don't know. It's weird. The cage is in our room, so we're like, oh, it's like having a corpse in the room now. So we don't know what to do with it. But we're just gonna.
Are you gonna? I mean.
Get a new one? I don't think so. I doubt it.
No,
like,
get a new one.
No, I would rather, like, if I'm gonna get another animal, I would have a dog or something bigger.
I can see you with the dog, jogging with the dog.
Yeah, it'd be
dog
cool.
That looks like you.
Yeah, like another bird. I don't know. It's like 4 years to being sad again. Ugh, it's weird. I'd rather
a dog 15. Is 7 or 8.
Oh, or 7 or 8? That's not
10.
that long. Oh,
plus, it's way more expensive. You can't feed it.
I know. I would
stains or whatever you feed.
I think I spent.
Shorts. I don't know what you feed.
I know, $30 a month. I think. No, not even.
That's nothing.
$15 a month for bird food. That was it.
Oh my God.
And then at a certain point, I stopped buying your toys.
You can catch it.
I know.
Just go catch a pigeon. Keep it at your house. Claire is so sad. Like, oh no, she just catches a pigeon. And
yeah, we were both crying. I don't think the vet was expecting us to both break down, because it's a little bird, right? And then she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And it's funny, like Claire went to go pay, like she said, like it's better. She told us it's better to pay before we kill your bird, because imagine crying, being like, "It's here you go, debit card, debit or credit." So we paid, and then
cash.
They're like, "So sorry for your loss. That's $200."
It's $200.
Yeah.
It's $200 to kill a bird.
An emergency appointment, and then an inspection, and then euthanasia. It's not that bad. For a dog, it's like way more. It's like $2,000 almost.
Dang. Yeah. Are you sure they killed it?
They had little stethoscope. A little stethoscope. Yeah. They went like. It was like in a cartoon. Like it was on its back, and she had a little. And it's like, what? I should take a picture of that.
Trying to revive it.
Like, so it is like that. Oh, jeez, whatever. It was so, but the way they did it was so nice. Like honestly, like
that's why you pay $200.
If I didn't, if I just woke up with it, like fuck, I'd be so sad it suffered. But now it was like she just drifted off the bed. You know, it was very cute. It was very like sweet, and
I wonder what they inject her with. Just I guess. Shot of whiskey.
Not bad.
It doesn't take much to
whatever killed Michael Jackson.
Ayahuasca. Did you get to keep a little souvenir, like a feather?
Oh, I didn't think. We have so many feathers in the house.
So yeah, just keep one.
Yeah. We have so many feathers.
As a memory. I hope you. Hope you feel better, buddy.
Yeah. No, I feel
love.
Fine.
That's the price of love, man.
I know, it's crazy.
It's practice. It's, life is all about sadness. Now I feel like, because I kept like, Gabe, where are the posters? Work on the way. Gabe, make this, do this. And you're like, mourning the loss of his
I did the good night poster.
His second.
I did the podcast.
You did everything. And
I was all
he's
sad.
crying. Just making like, Amer kept screaming. Claire's like, Gabi. No, Habibi, I don't want. Claire's like, my love, you need to relax and mourn. No, Amer needs to. No, I don't know why you sound also like this. All right. I need to work on the posters.
It's better that I work. I couldn't really work yesterday. I was kind of having a hard time working yesterday. Like I tried to.
Take a mental day off, man.
Yeah, no. I worked today. It's fine.
Did you jog it out?
Oh, dude.
Get that?
Yesterday, I did like 400 kilometers. Like right after, like I dropped Claire off, and I ran up Mount Royal, around Mount Royal, through trails.
Whoa.
I got lost. I was trying to hike a hill. I was like stuck. I was like almost died myself.
Crying.
I wasn't really crying. I was just sweating, and then I had like it was so hot yesterday, and then I ran home. I drank like a bottle of Gatorade, and then I hung out with Claire after. We went to see my mom.
How's your mommy?
Good, yeah. It's funny. I was like, because she really loved Claire because she looked after her, but she's like so Greek. She's like, I'm like, Arnie's dead. She's like, huh? And I'm like, what? She's like, what happened? She died. I was in the car phone, right? I was like laughing out. She's like, what happened? And I'm like, tumor on her leg. She's like, and you didn't take her before. I'm like, I didn't know. I thought you had a broken leg.
What do you think? You're gonna CT scan
with my brain? Like, how
a
is
bird this big?
Like, yeah, I guess I could have taken her like a week ago, but I thought like,
It would
oh,
have changed a week.
I know, I would have been sadder longer.
Even exactly if there was.
And it would have killed her like
Yeah.
when she was healthier.
Yeah, she's like, wah!
And then, and the whole time she's like, my stove's broken. Can you help me? I'm like, no. Then she's like, oh, I said Gatorade, and he was holding. You think that was it?
Big-titted Eastern European.
Wait, oh.
Huh?
I did.
Huh?
That's funny. We
Come
both
on.
willed it.
Come on.
That's hilarious.
Come on.
The little
With
kid.
loose morals, huh? Come on.
That's weird. Where was he? See, that's our demographic. I'm convinced that it's all children like commenting on "Are you garbage?" Because they all act. It's like their whole world, you know.
Well, most people are mental. If you comment on YouTube, if you're listening, you're mentally probably 13.
Yeah,
You're
it's
probably
true.
you know, when we were young
Yeah.
and stupid and we were annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's their online persona. Their online
Yeah.
persona is
It's
just
just annoying.
a silly, annoying 13-year-old. It's okay. What do you think this box is for? There's a box, guys, on the street that is
Yeah,
quite
is it?
big. It's maybe 1.5 meters by 0.5 meter. It has an opening on top. It's written Joe Box on it.
I wonder. I think a lot of these things have like community-based.
Because it's
crap.
locked too.
Yeah, it could be like maybe there's like because this is closed. Maybe they have events sometimes. Maybe it's like a
guns. You think?
guns.
Dildos.
That's a
Dildos?
community-based event.
Oh man, I should have said women with big tits. Sorry, a guy just walked. An Eastern European man with big titties just walked. Damn it.
Oh, that's funny.
You remember Andrew Albert talking about the things that die? You know,
Yeah.
He used to say, "Be precise about your dreams," because he would be like doing the road.
He's like, I want to
headlining.
be a road headliner, and he's like up in Nunavut.
Because he would be staying like in horrible hotel rooms.
Yeah.
He's like, I think he had a story where he went with his friend and they got to the motel and they looked and his friend went, "Oh, it's a keep your shoes on type of hotel."
Oh man!
Like, 'cause the
As you sleep,
it
you
was
know.
disgusting.
Ooh, that's gotta be rough.
It's our dream. That would be my dream too.
Yeah. No, it would be cool. It would be. Yeah. Especially like far away when you're gone for like a while.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Hopefully soon.
And then you're just gone. You're like, bye. We're gonna have to do like Zoom podcasts. You're like, I'm in Iqaluqlut. I'm in like I can't. I just imagine that's where everybody headlines when they first start. They send you where CJ Moniaz is from, or like the
north of Quebec, like
Yeah.
next to the bay.
Where like like in northern Quebec, there's like that giant crater from like an asteroid that hit like 2 million years ago.
Yeah,
That's where the show is, like on the on that
there's
crater.
a yuck over there. Yuck crater.
Have you seen that crater? That crater's huge.
Is it the Bay Dutson? Is that what you mean?
No,
No.
there's a huge like crater from an asteroid that hit Quebec like in the 70s. No, but in like in like like what is like 4 billion BC or whatever, like around the dinosaur time. Apparently it was like so huge it destroyed all of Canada.
Is that the thing that destroyed the?
No,
killed
that
something?
one is in the Greenland or something or something. But
Look how many colors they're wearing. Sorry,
oh yeah.
that's a happy couple. He's wearing a
lesbians?
violet and orange shorts. She's wearing a yellowish orange T-shirt with
Yeah.
I don't know what that color is. It turquoise?
Oh yeah, teal
Teal.
or turquoise. I'm not sure what's
one of
difference.
those female colors.
Yeah, one of those white people colors.
Actually, no. A lot of Indians, brown people, black
Oh,
Africans, they wear like
do.
fancy colors
Yeah.
like this.
This is Monday.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's all right, man. Listen, I
Mm-hmm.
wish you.
No, yeah.
Just,
Feeling good. I feel good. I've been I ate like a giant souvlaki yesterday.
it's okay.
Oh, it was the best.
Not to reward yourself.
I know.
But
Comfort, yeah.
comfort yourself.
I had a Corona.
Whoa.
It was so
I
nice.
had heroin.
I had a brownie, I think, even.
Get drunk one day and just with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
and
but
cry
then
it
like, yeah, maybe I don't know.
out. Do you have sad drunks or is it always happy drunks?
Can't have sad drunk because then I'm like,
Yeah?
I'm happy. I'm okay after drinking 2 beers.
Mhm.
I can't really get. The only time I drink way too much is when I'm roped into drinking, which is why I was glad I didn't get drunk on Friday.
Yeah.
Like at the. I'm glad everybody just got high instead.
In the sense that like when like some people they'll go to the bar and they'll just drink and they'll have like a sad drunk.
Yeah.
Do you do that or for you like it's always like up?
It's always like relaxing.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
this
so
is
it's
the
up. It's
life.
nice. It's
Yeah.
a positive drunk.
I'm never sad drinking ever. No, never sad. But like I remember when I was younger, I would get so drunk I would end up sad.
Oh,
But I didn't start off sad. I started off like, let's party, and then by the end I'm like, oh, in my house like, man. And I would like piss in bottles.
people drink less. The last 2 dates I've been to, girls like, oh, I don't drink.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
good.
Really? Because I wanted to go like, let's go have a drink,
Mhm.
get a little tipsy, get a little flirtatious. Oh, I don't drink. I'm like, oh, okay.
You gotta introduce them to margaritas.
Yeah.
Margarita, I
It's-
think, is
yeah,
my
I can see-
favorite. Dude, you would love a margarita because you like tequila, right?
Yeah.
So, dude,
But I
think of
drink it with nothing.
dude, margarita. It's funny. I was about to say in Berlin, they're gonna punch me in the head if I order a margarita in Berlin. It's like
It's
we
like
don't have an ice
beer?
machine.
It's all we drink, just beer.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Oh, listen. Here's what I learned about Germans. Everything we do,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, we can do it better.
Ah.
So probably the margaritas probably if we find a guy who's like my specialties are margaritas
Oh.
and he's gonna make the best margaritas ever.
Oh.
Dude, shisha. I
Mhm.
can't wait to try a German.
Oh, I
shisha.
bet it's.
Because they like the Turks they brought the shishas and the Germans are like we can make this better.
Yeah.
And they have like special hoses with the
Cool.
thing and they're cooling off. They put ice.
Can you buy it and bring it over, bring it back, or?
Yeah, probably. I don't want to bring it into my
Oh,
house.
it's true. Yeah, you don't
But
want.
I would like to experience like because it's also super expensive because the machinery is better made
Mhm.
and the way the heat management is better. So I'm looking forward to try
Yeah.
German shisha and
Nice.
tobacco. The way they put the flavor in.
Oh man. Yeah. Do they roll their cigarettes there, or do they just buy cigarettes?
No, I think they buy cigarettes. I
Is
don't
it-
think they're big smokers.
Really? And in every Nazi movie, they're always like, I know actually Hitler wasn't a smoker.
Mm.
'Cause you would see him
He was a
smoking.
vegetarian.
What?
You didn't know?
I don't know.
He was a vegetarian, which is the worst thing.
Yeah. Worst thing he's no.
It's the worst thing.
He never had a donor.
The fact that we know that he was a vegetarian
Yeah.
proves to me that you could be the biggest, most evil leader.
Yeah.
You still go, I'm a vegetarian. Sorry, I can't eat it. I'm a vegetarian.
Is this Schweineschnitzel in
Like,
here?
what do you think he said first? His opinion on Jews or the fact that he's vegetarian? Like he was like, hello, my name is Hitler. Nice to meet you. By the way, I'm vegetarian. Like, what did
Oh.
he...
Yeah,
what
back
did he,
then.
like, he needed to say first.
He
'Cause
had
he was
to-
probably among the first annoying people on this planet.
Yeah, because he's at a restaurant. He's asking on the menu. He has to ask the chef to change. Can you
Yeah.
change the meat
Like,
to
sorry, no eggs.
tofu?
No eggs, no milk. Also, no eggs, no milk, no juice.
Yeah. So don't worry about the kosher part. It doesn't matter. It doesn't apply.
What do you mean Rubens? What do you mean you
Yeah.
serve Rubens?
Reuben.
Like, sir, sorry.
Oh man, Reubens are sick. Oh, you don't eat any pork.
No.
Reuben.
Reuben is smoked meat.
Oh, is smoked meat pork?
Smoked meat is no, it's beef.
Beef.
Oh, what's the name of that director? He looks like that guy.
Oh, The Godfather?
Here's Johnny.
oh, Kubrick.
Kubrick. Doesn't he look like Kubrick?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, he looked at us. I said Kubrick, and he turned. He knew. He's like,
He does look
I'm
like
working on my Kubrick impression.
He does look like Kubrick.
Talking about weird-looking people, did you know? What is that? The painter. He paints really abstract, and he has like a cigarette in his paintings. It's very crazy. He just throws paint on.
Oh, Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Pollock, the whole hype about what's his name?
Pollock?
Let me repeat this. So the whole hype about Pollock Jackson is all invented. Apparently, the CIA wanted to show Russia that we have the best artist. So they took him and they bought his paintings for millions of dollars, and they created a hype. And apparently, the Russians were going, but this is why is this popular? Why is everybody running to buy this painting? Because it's true. If you look at it, there's no artistic direction.
It's
there's
just very
it doesn't
intense.
emote any feelings.
No, it's very abstract. It's
does,
whatever's in your head.
It could be abstract, but it could still emote feelings. I never looked at a Pollock and I went, whoa.
No, the Chinese should do that with our podcast. Take our podcast.
We're avant-garde. They're never again. We're too avant-garde. This is the avant-garde podcast, everybody.
I'm crying. You're
they're avant-garde podcast.
Touching my shoulder. I'm crying. You're touching my shoulder.
I don't know what to do, so I'm just doing this.
No, it helps. It's good.
It's crazy. This is the second time this week that someone cried in front of me.
Wow.
I was hanging out with a friend, and she started crying. She's like, I had a really bad day, and just cried. Oh, dude, don't say the names. Okay,
for some reason I can. Okay, fine. I'll cut this whole part.
Let's start again. So, anyways, this is the second time this week that someone just started crying in front of me.
But I planned my cry. I knew I was gonna cry.
Maybe they planned their cry too.
That's
I don't know.
Weird.
But
they don't have a podcast with you. Never mind. I can't say it.
The people, I realized that people tend to be comfortable around me. They tend to.
Yeah, well, I'm comfortable around you, but I'm measured also. I'm also measured around a lot of people. So, but I knew this was gonna happen, and I knew I needed to have it on the podcast. See, I'm already qualifying it, which is quite unhealthy, I think. But anyway,
you should make a short.
I'm qualifying.
Let's get some views, baby.
I'm qualifying it.
It's I personally, as a person, on a narcissistic point of view, like I'm happy. I'm grateful that people allow themselves to be vulnerable. Around me, it's the least I can do is listen, not give my honest opinion.
Yeah, no, that's better.
Just let it out.
Just say, it's okay.
They're
there.
It's okay. And it's crazy. My life is so limited in terms of like the things I love. I love comedy. I love my friends. I love my family, and knock on wood, they're all healthy.
Yeah.
If I loved more, I would be scared to have those feelings more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
God bless my family. Everyone, no one.
Yeah, that's why I'm loving more inanimate things more and more. Like I love smoking.
Yeah.
No,
dude, let's go smoke a shisha. Want to go smoke a shisha today?
No, I need to go home, see Claire, and then we're gonna eat. I haven't eaten, and
I haven't eaten either. Want to see me high on nicotine without food in my stomach? See how that makes me feel? Wow, that's a white ass. I'm sorry. All right, let's go back. Oh, we brought up an interesting subject last time, and I wanted to bring up on the on the podcast. I told you that you told me for you when you love a girl, you like doing things with her because it heightens the experience. Everything is nicer. I told you it's funny because for me, I don't if I like a girl, I don't want to do. If I like something, I don't want to do it with a girl. I like going to museums because paintings really affect me. They make me cry.
Oh wow!
But I don't want to go with a girl because the girl is a million times more interesting than those paintings. Yeah. Or I don't want to watch a movie with a girl. Because
wait a minute, but what do you do with the girl? Let's say you're 8 months into the relationship.
I just want to talk to her. I just want to stare at her.
8 months into the relationship.
I want to make love to her and talk to her.
It's 40 years into the relationship.
I want to do things I don't like with her. Because she will make them
so
better.
You're she's like,
I hate cooking.
Oh, hey, honey, do you want to put on some Netflix as we eat? No. We will look into each other's eyes.
Well, maybe
we will stare into each other's, make love as we eat eggs.
I never
8 hard-boiled eggs as we make love.
It's it's true because even with friends, I'm not even talking girls. Even with friends, if I went to Jerusalem alone, right? I don't think I would have enjoyed it. It was such a how can I say this? Emotionally packed trip because I went alone.
Okay.
If I went to New Orleans with Guillaume.
Yeah.
It was just the fun came from Guillaume.
Okay.
It was the best time ever. I had an amazing trip because I was hanging out with my friend.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if I went to New Orleans alone, I would have it would have been I would have been dating New Orleans. I would have been with New Orleans, fully living New Orleans, smelling New Orleans, enjoying New Orleans.
Yeah.
Here I'm just hanging out with my friend and things, because people I love for me are way more interesting than anything else.
Okay.
So I can't go look at Monet with a girl I like, because I'm like, I want to look at you. You're way more interesting than Monet. Whoa.
I know. I was about to say.
This, you see, I'm happy I'm enjoying this with you.
Monet.
Monet. I have that about. I realize that about me. Maybe that came from the fact, I live alone.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I like to experience.
But eventually, like, if you want to find, let's say, love, you have to share your life a little bit. Yeah, it's like a little bit of a compromise. And I do understand, like, being, let's say, like, I loved being alone in London. I was just around. I was just like a drifter. I do love that.
You were just you and London.
But also, when I was in Italy with Claire, I had so much fun. Like, I had an amazing time.
Yeah, but with Claire.
Yeah, but it was also, I thought
Italy was like the third wheel. You didn't need Italy.
No,
I see you with your girlfriend. You're walking in a back street and you're jumping and having fun. You don't need.
No.
Italy.
Oh, look what it is.
Hey.
He looks ripped.
Hey, he is ripped.
Jeez.
Miguel, take off your shirt. Film him.
Looks pretty good.
Let's wrap up.
Yeah, it's done.
All right, guys. This is the podcast. Thank you so much.
Yeah. If you tell anybody I cried, you're talking to the viewer. Don't tell anybody.
Subscribe. Tell a friend. Oh, and guys, Tuesday, July 17th?
13th.
13th? No, 16th. Tuesday, July 16th.
Yes. Let me see.
We have a live podcast with Mariam Khan. So come. It's $5 to come. So if you like this podcast, if you live anywhere in Canada or in America or in Brazil or in Vietnam or in South America or in South Africa, we have listeners in South Africa or in China, which I think I might know these people. Come to Canada, come to the M Montreal hostel. We're recording a live podcast episode, live podcast. $5 as part of the Montreal God Jokes Festival. So, and you can stay afterwards and watch the show. We're gonna have a fantastic lineup.
Amazing.
So yeah, guys. I love you, everybody. I love you, Eugene, and see you next time.
Bye, Arnie.